Hello and welcome. This is Nathan's Garage and I'm Nathan Kershaw. Right next to me here is the Mutt. Thank you for taking a couple of minutes out of your day to follow along with this build that's definitely presented a few twists and turns, but it is turning out well, really well. Better than I ever thought. Happy days indeed. If you're new, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. If you've been around for a while, thank you for supporting the channel. You're awesome. What are we going to be doing today? I'm going to finish off the metalwork at the back of this fender. Finish this quarter as well. Still percolate over the front end of the fenders. We've got the water pipe coming to complete the water system. And I have the fan to put on the radiator, which I'm going to run wiring myself independent of the car to keep it cool when we're blasting around. Probably put some insurance on it as well. Right, let's get on. So midway through this, I don't have too many of these clamps, so I tend to work my way around, making it flat, and then I put a spot where it is. Now that can make the metal move as the each individual spot weld cools. So what's happened here is the gap that I had has tightened up. So then run the cutting disc down there and it gives me a decent gap to weld to. And I'll be doing it again up there as things have moved around. Well, and this is a really big job to do, this piece of metal, to try and pull these two straight, because as you can see here, nice and thick. Here you go, just run the blade down there. Now you can see I've got a gap so I can clamp it so it's perfectly flat and weld it. Right, going well. Welding tissue paper. Lots of fun. But I just saw the FedEx guy, I think he was coming from my house. And I'm expecting something from Jegs through FedEx. Let us see. Let us... Ooh, wow, that is heavy. That's steel. The other one's aluminum. That's so heavy. So that is for the top hose to kink it down to the radiator. Got to put it on right now. I did think I was going to have to cut it down, but it's the only one I could find. So yeah, we're going to be figuring something out with that. But it's steel, so I can weld a bead on to replicate that. Awesome. Actually, I think I have a tool over there that will do a kind of bead, but you know, if need be, I can weld a bead on. But yeah, that is going to complete that. I'm going to move that header tank over there. While you're away, had a little bit of a tickle with the flapper wheel on this. It's really old, so it doesn't really do anything, so I'm going to go and get a new one tomorrow. And more tacks in here, and the flapper wheel as well. And closing panels on the bottom. This is all done. So now, time is it? Don't know. Decision what to do next. Either water pipe or these. I'm going to do water pipe first, because then I can think up a shopping list if I need anything, because we're going to get her out tomorrow for the next video. On this one, I think you can definitely say I love it when a plan comes together. 6-inch extender in there, and a 45 there, and jobs are good. Lovely. Okay, let's have a look at moving that to there, and then figuring out associated water lines. And for the start of this day, it's a Volvo Yoda kind of day. Let's go see how he's doing with his Datsun. That makes no sense. Literally no sense. When you turn up at Volvo Yoda's house, you see half a Volvo with a tow bar, and then you also see cop spec Volvo S60s. This is just too good. And he's an Uber driver. That's awesome. And he's turned super pro on me as well. Can't believe you're leaving me behind. And he paints stuff now. Seems very unfair. It seems that my teacher is really going in a different direction with all this like paint and organisation and stuff like that. I'm just not used to it. Look at that, there's only 10 wires left on the car as well. I have like 1,010.
I got these too. The nose.
It all looks very organised and very like well done. I don't know what to say about this.
Cluster's all wired.
You had the cluster in though, right?
Oh no, it's out.
No, but you've had it in.
Yeah, it
right?
fits. I've cut the hole for it to fit in.
Yeah.
I've got all the pedal wiring.
And the pedals in and good to go.
Yeah, pedals are all in and working. Shifter's all working.
The reverse shifter.
Yeah, it's.
So literally, you just put the cable the other way and it works exactly the same.
You just make a bracket for it then, do it. There.
Yeah, to hold it.
Yeah, you just have to turn the guts around inside the shifter. It's not rocket science.
It seems like it is though.
Yeah.
It seems like the most complicated things in the world to me, and has stopped me doing swaps before because I've thought I'll never be able to figure the linkage out.
No, it wasn't hard to do.
Oh, you did some like race car stuff on the front, didn't you?
Oh, you can't see it now.
I'm like a ninja.
Let me turn the wheel for you.
Okay.
Better or the other way?
That's perfect. Look at that. I'm not used to all this shiny stuff. What's the shiny stuff?
It's tubular race car shit, like you said.
Serviceable.
Yes.
Zerk fittings as well.
Yeah, screw-in ball joints and everything.
It's just I don't feel like I know you anymore.
Dead light. Hey, who are you?
Oh, this is too good. We got him to lift the hood. What's the gas tank?
Suzuki Tracker. Got a Walbro pump in there.
Oh, so it came with a Walbro.
No, I bought a Walbro pump after. Put that in. I just got to feed it. I know it seems a bit ominous in the front, but just has
mid-engine race car. Always has gas tanks in the front. Okay, Volvo Yoda fans, that's it. Till next time. Harbour Freight for supplies. And look at this haul as well. With every passing day, the threat of death lessens. A welding blanket so I don't set stuff on fire. Excellent. Miracle clips, bad weld removers, and the computer for my CAD system. Well, it's a little late in the day, but there's still plenty of time to get stuff done. And yes, I do have silly things in my ears because I'm getting all like highfalutin technical because I've got wireless music now. Blows my mind. So right now, first I'm going to go and do the tack dance and start at the front, all the way around the back and around the other side, just filling in little bits of holes, and probably do about 3 circuits on the cars so I don't build any heat in anything. And then we can use those flapper wheel bad boys on her rump. I don't think the coach builders at Rolls-Royce have too much of a problem yet from my growing skill set, because it's a little heavy-handed, I think. And lacking in wisdom. It's not bad, but I think this gauge of metal's too thick to start with. The guy was telling me porky pies about how thick the metal was, so that's one thing. We are slowly filling holes with weld, not Bondo, but for this to look half decent, I'm probably going to bin these wings anyway, but for this to look half decent, this would need Mr. Bondo to make an appearance and Picasso himself onto the car. It's actually relatively lacking in heat warpage. Actually, it's just the original fitment of the of the widening strips that was the problem. So I'm not gonna lie, this is completely doing my head in right now. Give it a bit of a rest. This is all kind of complete, and there's still a few more holes and lots of undulations, but we're getting closer. But as I say, for now, doing my shedding. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a rest and start to attack the cooling system so we can get her out. Let us go and have a bit of fun and plunder my stock of hose clamps. Hose is finished off. Obviously, in the fullness of time, I'm going to be getting my own custom silicone hoses made. Bollocks! You know? So yeah, so it's just a little amateurish for now. Radiator fan is in and mounted, and it's mounted in a complete pig's ear fashion. In all different ways, because I was really struggling to get any clearance. So, because it is of such a high quality pig's ear application of a fan, I've ordered another set of these radiator zip ties to do it, because I figured out how to do it now with the amount of room I have, because I really don't have a lot. The fan won't go in from the top, only from the bottom, and it just about fits, and it has to be over to one side. So let's hope that it, you know, covers most of the flowing water. Now, I was going to wire it up, but I'm not going to drive it that far, and I have a gentleman coming down on Monday that is going to revolutionize the wiring in the Mutt. He's a good man. He's volunteered. He is a good man. Alright, I'm going to vacuum everything and see if we can get her working and see if we can get her out. Because I felt like the radiator mounting debacle was dealing with way too much pig's earery, I pulled it back off because I wasn't going to wire it anyway. So may as well have some more flow right now and it not look terrible. So we just filled the cooling system up. I can't see any leaks yet. I think we'll get her out. In starting the vehicle, there is obviously one thing that's really needed. That will be wife Tastic. Let's go and get her.
Did I hear my name?
Hello.
Oh, perfect timing.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, sure. Exciting day, right?
Yes. We'll see. It'll be exciting if it starts.
If.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're on a cliffhanger moment here. Will it or won't it?
This entire channel's based on a cliff. On the edge. This entire channel is based on the edge of a cliff. What's leaking? Oh no! What's leaking? What's leaking? No.
Should I pause it while you figure that out?
2 seconds.
Do you want me to pause it in the meantime? Or are we taking everybody on this journey of discovery?
It's the power of the edit.
So that's it? Just a screw loose? I hope it's that easy of a fix. Can you just give me an expectation of the duration of this troubleshooting?
Well, if Dad didn't do it, she's just going to drip. Because it's not like we're going on a road trip. No. Oh, got the drain loose. Hang on. I may not have totally done my due diligence in the preparation of this moment by tightening up the drain. Oh!
You do need some knee pads.
I have a cushion.
Is it a ninja cushion?
Is it a what?
A ninja cushion?
Well, you know, I have been called a ninja at points in my life. I guess it would be. Whatever, she's still getting out.
Do you need to take that towel off?
Yeah, this is for the that was the cooling system mount. What else can go wrong, right?
Don't say that. Famous last words.
Bondo dust everywhere inside.
Hey! Yay! Happy days. they're really tied together by the whole quarter panel of the car.
It's the first front tender. It's first front tender from Sentinel, right?
Look at that. That is pretty sweet. That's what Hoonigan wants him to do. Don't know about that.
Dust in my eyes.
Do it again. I want you to do everything you just did again, though, because I didn't have a very. I wasn't zoomed right the second time.
Okay. I don't want to make the neighbors too mad, though. You know what I mean?
It's not like you're doing donuts. They have to put up with way worse from the jerks who come down this street. That's a BMW in there. It's crazy to think. It's purring like the ultimate driving machine.
Still running. Woohoo!
Very exciting.
Oh, smoking. Okay, throw away.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
What's on fire?
Oh no.
No, I think it's the it's the oil off this rocker cover's leaking really, really bad. I have another gasket, so I'll have to put that on because it's burning on the exhaust.
So on a scale of 1 to big deal, how?
Oh, I had to do the gasket anyway,
Okay.
so it's fine. It's totally fine. He's really quick.
Yeah. Well, I said while you were driving, I was like, yeah, that's a BMW. Like, that's actually a BMW going down the street. It is. It sounds like one. Apparently drives like one. Is it the ultimate driving machine?
You know what it's gonna be?
It's the ultimately altered driving machine.
Yeah. A windshield will be nice, stuff like that.
The little things.
Yeah, but it's definitely.
You're so high maintenance.
Yeah, how interesting. God, what a weird feeling.
You just drove that thing you made.
Well, that's it. When you dream up projects, you never really think they're ever going to end. And then when they do, or they get near the end and you drive it, you're like, damn, I just thought about this one day. I thought about this when I sat in the black one that I fixed. And when I was taking a guy for a test drive, our shoulders were touching. And I thought, I bet I could put a beat on this.
That's
then
it.
Then I looked at the wheelbase and it was the same, and I was like, bet I can.
The origin story of the Super Mutt.
Pretty much.
You see what I did there?
Oh yeah. I got that.
In the NGU. I'm good.
You're better than good. You are better than good.
I'm kind of proud of myself right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Not as proud as me.
Not as proud as you. Definitely not as proud as you.
Let's have a bit of smoke coming off it.
You're wearing the right t-shirt.
It is happy days indeed. It is happy days. Yeah, she definitely gets up and goes. She definitely does. She does. I thought it'd feel a lot lower, and it is super low, but it doesn't, you know. I suppose I've just sat with it while I built it, and it's, you know, it is what it is. It's normal to me. The exhaust's pretty loud.
Yeah. Yeah, that woman who walked by holding her baby, I think held it a little tighter.
The water leak stopped. That's good.
Oh, good, and you found the
I
problem.
always love it when problems fix themselves.
Sometimes you just gotta walk it off.
Like a broken leg.
That's it. North of England, this car has that spirit. It's perfect. It's still smoking though. It's a bit dramatic.
It's still hot. And on that crashingly successful, if not a little bit smoky bombshell, I don't think things can get any better, so we shall end this episode. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the channel, everything you do, making it happen. It's growing so fast, it's amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. See you in a couple of days.
Happy days. Bye.